Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe the longer that it takes for an organization to make a decision in the midst of a dilemma, the more likely they are to lean into that dilemma of a decision, meaning going into the opposite direction of what it is that they originally planned to do. Yesterday, Garrett Bradbury was released by the Vikings, and instead of being a designated pre-June 1st standard cut, they're making him a post-June 1st cut, which means that they will eat $814,000 in dead money this year rather than $2.44 million. Why is that? Why are you scraping as much money as you can to hold on for this year? Who cares? You made all the big splashes so far in free agency. There's nothing else to really do unless you're planning to do one more splash in free agency. I've said it before, and I'm going to keep that same energy that whatever the Vikings decide to do, this is a rare occasion where I say this, whatever they decide to do at the quarterback position, I believe they should go J.J. McCarthy. But if they ultimately decide Aaron Rodgers is our guy, I'm going to go ahead and lean into that. I'm going to trust them based off of the work that they have done bolstering up this roster. This is going to be a damn good team. They won 14 games last year with a much weaker interior offensive line and interior defensive line. They have boosted up this team to where you can have a plug-and-play guy that 14 wins, you may not necessarily accomplish that in the regular season next year, but I would say regardless of whatever the ultimate win count is going to be in the regular season, this team's going to be better than what they were in 2024. So on the surface, you plug in Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. The possibilities are endless. Aaron Rodgers, arguably the best pure football thrower of all time, right there with Dan Marino. And he's going to come into a great situation pending KOC making that decision, whereas you're going to have the best wide receiver one in the league in Justin Jefferson, one of the better wide receiver twos in Jordan Addison, a healthy TJ Hawkinson, a damn good offensive line, and a legit running back by committee with Aaron Jones, and with the bruiser that he is, Jordan Mason. This defense is going to be better. So you have the opportunity here, if KOC makes that decision, to bring in Aaron Rodgers, of being a plug-and-play guy that can just get the job done. It's very exciting because everything that they have done to boost up this roster, I can understand why the Vikings leadership is saying, all right, we just drafted J.J. McCarthy and we really believe in him. It's probably going to take him a little bit of time to get up to speed. We've got a shot to win our first ever Super Bowl championship. Are we really going to sit here and pass on that opportunity? Why would we? We're sitting here staring at the yellow brick road right in front of our faces. We'd be stupid not to walk it. That's the surface level of Aaron Rodgers. But when you look beneath the surface, talking about the last 2 seasons that he has played, where he has been fully healthy since his 2021 season, the year he won his 4th MVP with the Green Bay Packers. Since that time, 2 seasons fully played, 2022 with the Packers, this past season, 2024 with the Jets, he has declined. It's not a matter of, oh my God, plug and play this all-time great quarterback. We got him in his prime and we're going to take off. It's plug and play Aaron Rodgers, who he is at this very moment right now. His accuracy has dipped. The touchdown to interception ratio is not as wide as it was before. It's taken a step back. He's less mobile and he's 41 years old. And that's before you include the distractions, before you include the headaches that you are inevitably going to have to deal with, because the final 2 years playing fully healthy for those 2 teams, the Packers in 2022 and the Jets this past season in 2024, leaving a sour taste in both organizations' mouths, to where they, at the end of it, were just like, screw this, get the hell out of here. With the Packers, hey, Rodgers, come on, what is it that you want to do? We're trying to move forward as best as we can as an organization, focusing on football. The time is now. you know what? I'm going to take a week and go to the caves of Oregon and be Batman and arise and make a decision there, but not tell you I'm going to go on the national airwaves and announce it to Pat McAfee. That's how you are going to find out. And then with the Jets this past offseason, where this new regime comes in and they're like, oh, screw this. We're not dealing with this mess. You didn't do anything for us worth a damn in 2024. And the results, the head coach, the GM, both got fired mid-season. Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, this is supposed to be the savior. He played all 17 games. The result of the Jets, that record, 5-12. Whoop-de-doo. And reportedly begged the Jets, their new regime, to stay on. They said no. We saw what you have done to this organization from a distance. We dare not enter into that field. We're super good. Good luck to wherever it is that you go, though. If the Vikings decide to go down this path, I trust that they have done their due diligence and they truly believe that this is the best path moving forward, at least for 1 year, 2025. They believe that the juice is worth the squeeze. Fair enough. I fear that based off of recent history, this is going to turn out to be bad. Not just for 2025, but unravel all of the good things that KOC and company have worked so hard to build up over the years, to where you have the vibes being immaculate. Culture. That if you don't win it, if it goes to hell, like it has with the last two organizations that he played for the final year, that this will also end up very bad for the Minnesota Vikings. Chase Daniel has talked with Diana Rossini as far as giving his takes on why the Vikings should go after Aaron Rodgers, JJ McCarthy, be damned, and even comparing what KOC has done with Sam Darnold as the reasoning for bringing in Aaron Rodgers. It's a no-brainer according to him.
This is a no-brainer to me. Pick the best quarterback out there, and that's Aaron Rodgers. And I understand what people are saying. JJ McCarthy's the future, this and that. He's an unproven rookie quarterback that played at Michigan that has very little snaps, if any. He's played in one game. If Kevin O'Connell can get Sam Darnold to 14 wins, what do you think he can do with Aaron Rodgers? And who gives him the best chance to win a Super Bowl? Aaron Rodgers or JJ McCarthy? It's Aaron Rodgers if you can handle the outside distractions.
If you can handle the outside distractions that you know will inevitably come. But that aside, I have a problem here. Comparing KOC, and we know how great of a quarterback whisperer that he is. I believe that the Minnesota Vikings are the Hogwarts of the quarterback school in the National Football League. KOC is great when it comes to propping up quarterbacks, no doubt. But this is a serious apples to oranges comparison that Chase Daniel is doing right now. If KOC can get all this talent and productivity out of Sam Darnold, just imagine what it is that he's going to get out of Aaron Rodgers. Excuse me. Sam Darnold, before coming to Minnesota, was a bust. He was a bum. Spent 6 years not knowing what success even remotely smelt like. This man was considered to be a castaway, not even worth investing in. KOC brought in that quarterback, that bust, and made him into what it is that he is right now, getting that, that 3-year, $100.5 million deal with the Seattle Seahawks. It is because of KOC that Sam Darnold discovered success, and he is now on his way. KOC was the building block to Sam Darnold going into 2025. He unlocked Sam Darnold. JJ McCarthy, yes, he has not played a down in the NFL yet. He's coming out of college from Michigan, had to spend the entire year, his rookie year, on IR, but presumably he's going to be healthy. There's going to be a lot to unlock from this raw talent. What the hell is KOC going to possibly unlock from a 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, who's accomplished everything there is to accomplish, a 4-time MVP, a former Super Bowl champion. What is KOC going to teach this old dog in terms of new tricks, who's on the decline of his career? What else is there for Aaron Rodgers to learn? What are you talking about, unlocking Aaron Rodgers? Are you nuts? Respectfully, Chase Daniel. There's nothing else for him to learn other than, hey, here's the system, here's the playbook, here's the receivers, figure it out. There's nothing that KOC is going to teach this guy. So comparing what he did for Sam Darnold, who was a castaway, who was a bust, who had accomplished nothing in his career for the first 6 seasons in his NFL career, to one of the all-time greats who has already accomplished everything, that is ridiculous. This is not the same situation at all. Aaron Rodgers is who he is. Bottom line, if you want him to be the quarterback for the sake of storylines, and it's a sexy prerogative, and think about everything we can run with, the content, whatever, and him in a purple jersey, it just sounds amazing. Fine. But these false equivalencies, they just make no sense at all. There's nothing to unlock here. He's on the decline. He is likely going to bring drama and likely going to leave the Vikings in a state of regret, meaning that they wish, hindsight 2020, that they never walked down that path in the first place. Give me a break. But shifting gears here, because who knows if the Vikings are actually going to make that move. Maybe they do go with J.J. McCarthy. We'll see. Did a mock draft after the splashes already made in free agency so far. And we got a trade going from pick 24, trading down to pick 26. They also get pick 90, 127, and 202 from the Los Angeles Rams. At pick 26, Vikings select Tyler Booker, guard from Alabama. So he's your new left guard. Blake Brandel, we gave you a shot. It didn't work out. The Vikings have a truly fortified, from left to right, offensive line. Let's go. At pick 90, Harold Fannin Jr., tight end from Bowling Green, talked about how it's not just about depth at this point. You've got the starters for the most part. It's not just about depth, but also depth that turns into future pieces. I'm not quite sold on TJ Hawkinson beyond 2025, but I'm getting ahead of it just in case. Deion Walker, D tackle from Kentucky at pick 97. Then at pick 127, Dorian Strong, cornerback from Virginia Tech. At pick 139, Chris Paul Jr., linebacker from Ole Miss. 187, running back Trevor Etienne from Georgia. And lastly, 202, Connor Colby, interior offensive lineman from Iowa. Your thoughts in the comment section below. Aaron Rodgers or not, whatever it is that you want to do. I have a bad feeling about it. At the same time, I'm going to trust KOC and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah that they really think long and hard about this. Whatever they do, so be it. They've smashed free agency so far that, all right, man, 2025, Minnesota Vikings, not to copy Russell Wilson, but let's ride. Okay.